can go to when it is allowed for co-parenting to be renegotiated. Number one, if you find out that when you allow your ex to take the children, that he's actually not the one spending time with them, but goes and abdicates that duty to the girlfriends, their significant other, or other family members, then you have every reason to sit down and call for a renegotiation of that arrangement. Because, fathers, listen, co-parenting, again, it is co-parenting. It is you who is taking those children. It is you that has been trusted with the responsibility of taking care of those children, spending time with them up until the point where you take them back to their mother's house. That is the truth. So don't pick children because you have an agreement that every 2 weeks you'll be taking the children over the weekend, and then you pick the kids, but wewe unataka kwenda huko raha zako ukaenjoy na maboys because there is what happening. So you pick the children, you go take them to your girlfriend's house, or you pick the children, you go dump them at your mother's house, or you pick the children, you go take them to your sister's house. Yet you told your baby mama that you're taking those children to spend the weekend with them. Even I would be so upset if that happened. It is not right. It is not acceptable. If by chance there's a reason why you must take those children to your mothers or to your sisters or to your brothers, let that be communicated to your baby mama soonest possible. In fact, before that action has been taken, just call and say. It could be even because of work obligations. You can, if you're a doctor, for instance, you can be called to go back to work unexpectedly. Just call and say, this has happened, I have been called back to work, and so I have asked mom, or I've asked my sister, I've asked this person to watch the kids as I go to work, and then I'll meet them tomorrow when I come back, and then I'll bring them home at this and this time as agreed. Let me tell you, no level-headed baby mama is going to throw a fit if you do that. They will be okay with it. They will be like, okay, sawa, thanks for letting me know. In fact, that is the biggest issue that most men don't understand. With women, not knowing is usually the biggest problem. Number two is if he starts abdicating his duties of being a father as had been agreed before. For instance, when you split, if you agreed that he's going to be taking care of the medical expenses, and he's going to be taking care of school fees and maybe paying the house help or whatever other ways that you decided to split the financial responsibilities, and then all of a sudden it is now month 2, month 3, month 4, this person has not paid school fees, he's not taking care of medical needs, he's not doing anything, yet he still wants to come and pick the kids and drop them as he wills. Then there needs to be renegotiation, and that's where, like we discussed in the custody video, you can seek professional help. There are mediators and there are other legal experts that can help you arrive at an amicable solution. Because also men, sometimes they go through financial difficulties, but what maybe he's not telling you is he's lost his job, he's in some serious debt situation that's taking away all the income that's coming in, his business is failing. There could be many reasons why he's not able to provide as agreed on in the first place. But that is where you need to have very open conversations with each other, because remember, you are not doing this for yourselves, you're doing this for the children. So when you're failing in your part and frustrating the baby mama, leaving her to question and wonder and feel dejected, you are inevitably also causing that strain on the children. The other situation where it is okay for as a baby mama to decide to renegotiate the terms of co-parenting is where a child has experienced physical injury that cannot be accounted for while in the custody of the father. Yes, if your child comes home, you took your child happy and healthy, all nice and beautiful skin and good looking, and now they have come back with blemishes and cuts and bruises, and nobody is giving you an explanation as to how that happened or why that happened. And especially if the child is young, there's kids maybe 2, 3 where they're not really able to explain what happened. Then in that case, you can renegotiate the terms. And maybe even if you go to a legal expert, they'll tell you that at some point the court actually can order that the father of the child is going to only spend time with that child under supervision, because if you cannot trust the physical well-being kwenye tunaona huku kwenye kunaumia, then how are you going to trust them with the emotional, spiritual, and all other things that cannot be seen? You know, where damage is done and you cannot see. If you are dating somebody and you intend to have that person in your home when your child has come to visit, you need to inform your baby mama. We have no right to determine who you will date or who you will not date once we are not together. But it is only polite to let them know that there is another person that your child is going to be spending time with. Because the last thing you want is the drama that comes when something has gone wrong. Just be honest. You know, at the end of the day, you're not accountable to me per se, but when our child is with you, it is only good that I know who they are with. It's the same thing that I was telling you, where a child comes and tells you, you know that your child was with the dad, and kidogo they're telling you they went to shows, they went to aunties, they went where, and where was the father? You know? So those are the do's and don'ts of co-parenting. Let's be responsible parents. And this is not to bash men. I'm just talking from a point of view of the baby mama, because I'm not going to be naive about the fact that we also have a lot of baby mamas that are irresponsible, that do the same things I was saying about the baby daddies. I know there are women who don't take care of their children, they don't cook for them, they don't care if they ate, if they've slept, if they're hot, if they've showered, if they did their homework. So it's both ways. Let's just remember that co-parenting, it's parenting. It is that time where it is not about you, it is about the child that you have together. So thank you for watching, and see you soon.